clean my lens. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Scarlett and I make film reviews and do funny compilation videos every now and then. Since my last video, I've had quite a few more followers join, so thank you for following me on this journey. For today's video, I'm going to try and articulate my words clearer so that if any non-English speaking people are watching this, then hopefully the auto subtitles will be much clearer. So what is today's video about? I needed to do this video as an emergency video because it just hit me this week and it is insane and it has blown up the entire gay Twitter universe. So we need to talk about it. And what is it, you may be asking? It is the brand new power couple on the streets, hashtag Juliantina. I'm gonna mess up a lot, guys. So Juliantina is Valentina and Juliana. They are from a show called Amar and Muerte in Mexico, and they are in fact Mexico's first gay couple on Telecoma, which is the Mexican primetime. So congratulations to them. And you know what? That show, no other show probably dared to do that because there's such a stigma in Mexico with gay couples on telly and homosexuals in general. But that show went for it, and it went for it harder than most US shows I've seen do. Cough cough, not going to name any. But I'll talk about that later. So how did I discover this power couple? Well, I follow a lot of people because I work in the film industry, so I have to get the right audience for my work. And I came across a fan video, but this video was so well made, I thought it was part of a show, and it had Billie Eilish's song, what was it? It was Lonely, I think, in the background, and I thought, wow, how can a Mexican show get the rights to use a Billie Eilish song in their film or TV series? And it turned out it was a fan video, so I clicked on it and was like, okay, this is interesting, I wonder what this is from. And usually you can't see foreign shows in the UK, it's really hard unless you pirate them. Turns out someone put it all on YouTube, which, you know, I'm not one for piracy, but thank you. So that's how I discovered it, and through discovering it I spent a good 3 hours watching the show at 3 AM. I was up in 4 hours with 5 meetings and a 3-hour lecture, so good work, Scarlett. And the reason that I'm doing this video is because I'm not in a very good headspace at the minute. Don't know why. I think it's the stress of all the work I'm doing. I've got a lot of things coming up. So I've had a bit of a funny day, and the way that I've reacted to Juliantina is very similar to how I reacted to things when I wasn't sure about my own sexuality. So like 4 years ago, I used to binge watch Ali Hills, Stevie Bobby. I discovered like Carmilla a few months afterwards. Like that was when I was in my run of obsession with YouTube and content, and you know, that's faded out since I've done films, since I've been happy with my sexuality, blah 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 blah. But then this show, Amar Met, I watched it and it hit me. It hit me exactly how, and got me to feel exactly how I felt like I did all those years ago. I mean, I know that I'm not having sexuality problems now, but I think because I'm in a bad place, it was just what I needed, and I'm so happy to have discovered it. And I'm happy that more people are discovering it. Oh my god, has it blown up? And the reason why it's blown up, because it depicts the relationship between two women so perfectly. You know, it makes me angry, but it also makes me emotional with how the US has so many shows, like I coughed to earlier, like Pretty Little Liars, Riverdale, quite a few others. You know, they are showing gay relationships, but the extent they're doing it to is not enough. And like watching Pretty Little Liars, I remember I used to watch it because of Alison and Emily, but every time there was a kissing scene there would be a shadow cast on their faces. No, that was not a mistake because cinematographers go through their shots. Also, they had less airtime for sure, and the actors just didn't connect, and that really came through on screen. So the fact that this is the first ever gay couple shown on primetime Mexican television, and they managed to elicit the relationship like 10 times better than Americans do, and even us Brits possibly. It's just insane, and I really appreciate the work that the filmmakers have done for that show, but also the actresses. So I know I'm gonna fuck their names up, I'm really sorry. You have Juliana, that is played by Barbara Gomez, and you have Valentina, that's played by Macarena I'm not even gonna try that again. They're close friends in real life. I'm gonna say that again. They're close friends in real life, which, you know, I don't believe they were before the show. So with the show, they've built more of a friendship in being a couple, and I think that's great. And I think you can tell the connection they have by the relationship on screen. It's very clear. If you compare the relationship you see from them to the Emerson one, it just makes Emerson look really awkward and shit, if I'm honest. So sorry, Emerson fans, not much you can do. Go watch Juliantina, because I'm telling you, you're gonna get more out of that than you ever did Emerson. And the other good reason it's amazing is because the way they've done it, I'm really not for like still making being gay a stigma on telly, but obviously they've had to do that for Mexico because sadly Mexico is still very behind in gay culture and accepting the LGBT community. They showed us so many different responses from their relationship, whether it be bad or good, but the resolution always ended up being positive, and it had to let everyone see the different emotions you would go through if you heard that someone was gay and you weren't okay with it. I think that's really important because the amount of parents that would act like that in Mexico, being able to see how they can deal with it is going to make much more of a positive change than if they were accepted, because then it'd be the typical they're shoving gays in our faces on telly, when in fact this is educating and it's listening to everyone. It's listening to the couple, it's listening to how parents react, how family react, how schools deal with the problem, and the relationship itself. Like Valentina and Juliana aren't like, they didn't find each other because they were both gay and they were like, oh, first gay thing. It was because they were both best friends that literally just fell for each other. It wasn't about being gay, it wasn't a label, it was just a connection that happened. I think that's so important to show parents that don't understand that it's something you can't help, because they were able to see that even they couldn't help it. They weren't sure how to deal with it, and it ended up being the more positive thing for them to do going forward with the relationship in terms of their feelings and their happiness and their life in general. So I'm so thankful for the show for that. Honestly, I really hope that Netflix or someone picks it up, goes in for a season 2. It deserves the world. It really does. So I thought I would react to a few videos in celebration of this new discovery, and yeah, we'll look at a few of the fun little bits, maybe a few kissing scenes, you know, have a good react, chat about it. So let's watch the first kiss. I love it when they put their heads together. It's so cute. It's hard to read the courage of stars before you live. How life carries on. I mean, it's a shame that the camera cut, but you know, bearing in mind the circumstances with Mexico, they did a good job. So that was the first kiss. I mean, it did kind of get cut quickly, but as I did say, Mexico hasn't quite got to terms with homosexuality yet. And that's the sort of cut that you would see on US TV right now, and that's why I'm saying that the US need to hurry the fuck up and get to the current day. because you need to be depicting relationships of a heterosexual lifestyle. I say lifestyle as if they have a different one. A heterosexual relationship as exactly the same as you would a homosexual relationship. This, by the way, they did cut scenes from the episodes, but those they cut, they put on YouTube so that people that wanted to see them could see the extended versions. I think that was really nice to do. They could have just left it, but obviously they wanted to make it an environment that everyone could feel comfortable watching this entertainment in, and I think that's lovely. So that was the first kiss. Let's just look for another scene. What's this one? I think this is the shower. Oh no, it's not. It's when Lucio, Valentina's boyfriend, spots them. He's such a dick. It just looks so real as well. They look genuinely into each other. Like, the acting is amazing with this. Other shows, it's like you can tell that they're waiting for something to happen or the cut. This is just like they're acting, they're doing their job, which is great. I feel like I need to watch a scene that's longer. The bed scene. They talk about important stuff here. The music. It just makes it so innocent, which it is.
¿Qué ansiedad? ¿Cómo hueles rico siempre? ¿Cómo? Y tu piel es demasiado suave. ¿Estás bien?
Estoy nerviosa.
¿Quieres que paremos?
No.
¿Seguro?
No quiero.
Consent.
No quiero que paremos.
Ni yo.
Very important.
Este es el momento perfecto para darnos cuenta de lo que sentimos.
And showing the nervousness as well, that moments like these aren't always like perfect. Just makes it that more real, or feel that more real.
Mi niña, ¿puedo pasar?
¡Vete, Chibi!
Don't
¿Vas a
tempt
desayunar
her.
aquí?
¡No!
Un juguito.
¡Vete! Ahorita no.
Bueno, espera.
It's always bad timing for the gays.
No sé qué le pasó hoy.
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
¿Qué?
I love this conversation.
Ay. Me siento rara.
Yo también. Oye, pero supongo que es normal, ¿no? Es la primera vez que hacemos algo así.
Sí.
Ay, vale, ¿qué?
Yo creo que mejor me voy.
No, no te vayas.
Vale, ¿qué tal que vine aquí?
No, no va a venir.
Quédate conmigo.
It's just so cute and innocent. Please go watch it if you haven't watched it. I felt like I just needed to talk about this, even if it was to a camera, because it's probably the best what's the word? It's the best representation that I've seen of a homosexual couple on television, in terms of someone coming out, because I think a lot of shows, you know, try to do that right and just doesn't work because they don't understand. But here they have banged the nail on the head, and for Mexico, I'm gonna keep saying it, if Mexico can do this, anywhere can do this, and the US needs to step their shit up. Do you know what they need to say? And because Amar said it, they have now gone international. Everyone knows them. They are possibly winning awards, and videos have already hit millions of views on YouTube because they said fuck it to put in a relationship in the show. So cheers. Go enjoy your cup of tea wherever you are. Sit and go on YouTube, or if you can access it, watch it on telly, because #no piracy. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. If you want me to do more of a reaction video to their scenes, I can do a separate video for that. But for the meantime, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Comment down below if you've watched #Juliantina. I want to hear your opinions of it. And if you haven't, go watch it. Go watch it. Please give this video a like. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a bit about media and TV, and I'll speak to you guys soon, so bye guys. Juliantina really makes me want to learn Spanish now. Hola, me gusta señora. It's probably good that that's all I know. Might help me somewhere. That won't.